I'm at the KB Home Design Center down in the Denver Tech Center area, and today they're going to be giving some presentations. But since I got here early, we're going to go ahead and just walk around a little bit so you can see. So I'm just right at the front entrance, and then as we're walking through here, of course it's a very nice design center. This is, I guess, what you would call for them to go ahead to show you the different kitchen types that are available. And then walking a little bit further along here, again, another design of the kitchen, different kitchens. We're going to see a lot of kitchens, I think, but then they also have a few more different refrigerators, stoves, gas stoves, microwaves. They also offer washers and dryers, different types of washers and dryers. It's always fun to go to a design center so you can see what is offered when you're purchasing a new home. In case you didn't know, KB Homes originally was known as Kaufman Broad, but like everybody, they kind of shortened their name here. And here's a design for a bathroom area, just to give you a little bit of an idea. Some of the nicer, different types of lighting that's available. And we'll go through a little more here. And then this section, of course, is the different types of flooring, I think, or paneling that's available for you to choose when you have a KB home. And you can go ahead and design and pick your different patterns here. Oh, here's always a fun one. Here is the different hardware, different types of shower heads and faucets. Moen is one of them that you can see. And then, of course, what's in nowadays is the large individual styles sinks. And so pretty much that was it. Just wanted to give you a quick tour through their design center, and then of course a little bit of fruit and desserts here as we listen to what they have to offer. Hope you enjoyed this. Bill Fung. If you have any questions, whether they be new homes or resale homes, feel free to give me a call or email me. All my contact information is below. Take care now. Bye.
White cabinets, and I'm done with them. I want the warmer tones.
Yep.
So we're seeing a lot of this tone here, and then when we move to our back kitchen, I've got another one that's a little more brown.
Cool.
We're seeing a lot of those tones too. So that, I mean, we still see the white, don't get me wrong. So that's available in our single family communities, and we show kind of the different options that can come with that. That kitchen over there is going to have the microwave oven set up, and this one over here has that double oven. So again, if somebody comes in and says, hey, I'd really like to do the gourmet kitchen, okay, great. Do we want two ovens, or do we want the micro oven? This style here, when we get back to my next kitchen, you'll see another style there. They get their preference between the two.
Did any of the top ones come with glass?
We don't have that option anymore.
Like my designer friends is like, it'd be so cool with
I know! Don't look
because
too
you can't
closely.
get into it, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
What about microwaves in like cabinets? You guys ever do? Is that something? Yeah, I've
Yep.
seen that kind of come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do get some people asking questions about that, but again too, so that's another one of the differences here.
Right,
We have the hood setup
Yeah.
versus the microwave.
Yeah.
And then for us in here, we do have the gas cooktops. We also offer electric cooktops, and then we do have one that's an induction as well. Right, so we get a lot of times people are like, hey, how is it when I compare it to what's going on out on the market? And I'm like, listen, we have a whole purchasing department that's in charge of that. We do offer different options. So we have pulls and knobs. Again, all of those are going to be displayed throughout our kitchens. Different colors. So in the front kitchen, we have the gold. Our white kitchen here, we have the brushed nickel. And then our back kitchen up here has the matte black. Okay, so again, visually, we just like to be able, and some people are very hands-on. As you guys know, they like to go up and they're like, I just have to feel this. The rye with the black. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, nothing too crazy on that. It's kind of fun.
Personally don't love
And you know what, Hunter?
Right over there above my washer and dryer, you can see larger format with those rye cabinets. So again, if that is the direction that people are going, we like to play over here a lot. The nice thing is we can bring those hardware colors over here and kind of play with them. Some people just like them as is. And then you'll see us a lot of times too having our flooring right up next to it for them to be able to play with. That I mentioned earlier, so this one is the latte. And then right behind us we have that stone color.
And that's the model.
That's that model.
Okay.
So again, just kind of being able to show them all the different colors throughout.
Are these going away a lot more? You see less grays?
You know, we still see people doing the grays. So here's one of the fun things too. So if you stay included cabinets, it's one color throughout the entire home. If our home buyers decide that they would like to upgrade their cabinets, they can choose 2 different colors.
Oh.
So sometimes we have people doing the back side of the kitchen one color and the island a different color, or sometimes they keep the kitchen one color and do those bathrooms a different color.
In Colorado is gray still here, but we like the grays with the browns.
Yeah.
So we're doing the gray cabinets with the brown floor, and then we're doing a warmer countertop. So the grays I feel like aren't going to die anytime soon here, just because it's still such a neutral color, but mixing the browns together.
Okay.
But you're absolutely right. The whole gray walls, gray floors, gray
Yes,
cabinets,
gray
countertop,
everything.
Just no.
Shades of gray.
Well, and even the black. I mean, we have a lot of home buyers doing the black with the gray, just so that you don't feel like it's the gray on gray on gray. Now in this kitchen too, you guys, at the top of these cabinets here is that other crown molding style. So again, visually, those home buyers have the option to see both of them installed, or these cabinets right here don't have any crown molding. So again, people kind of get to feel what is most important to them. Am I okay without it, or would I like to add it?
So you're saying that people are getting away from the farmhouse sinks, but they like the deep sink and they want the dividing factor?
Farmhouse is hard because some people classify farmhouse as the apron front, some people classify it as the depth. So ours are going to be deeper regardless, but then you also have that farmhouse where the sink physically comes down here. That's what we're starting to see people getting away from. Everybody loves the deep, just not the apron. I have 2 at home right now, and I love what that provides for me.
Okay.
But look-wise, they like the open.
Yeah. That's good. Sometimes? Not really?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
When they first came out, that's what they liked, having that apron. They thought it
they're
was neat.
bougier than me, yeah.
But then they changed over time. I've seen.
Yeah, I haven't seen that very. I mean, I've seen that in Boulder, I guess, in some
Yeah.
older houses, but.
4 come included in the kitchen. They do have the option if they would like to add pendant lights above the
How
islands.
expensive is it? Not much for you guys.
I mean, I think our first price point is like $160 per light.
Okay.
And there's no wiring that's standard. So that $160 is the fixture and the wiring.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's one thing about my Cal Atlantic, you know, and my price point. I was like, I still don't have.
Easy to clean, but can go into the bathrooms and laundry rooms.
Right.
So especially for my home buyers that have ranch style homes that don't want a transition from one floor to the next, they can pick one floor and it can go throughout the entire main floor of the home.
Do they come in sheets or they?
No, they're planks. So yes, they put them in very similar to hard linoleum. Yeah. Yes. And that's where, so are included is vinyl.
It's floating vinyl, right?
It's glued down vinyl.
Got it.
This is a floating vinyl plank. But sometimes when you say vinyl, people instantly go to linoleum. So sometimes we have to use with our home buyers because then they're like, I'm upgrading to vinyl plank. Or no, they say I'm upgrading to vinyl. And I'm like, no, you're upgrading to vinyl plank. Vinyl's your, so sometimes we just call it linoleum.
What was included again?
The linoleum.
Linoleum. Okay. And you have examples? Of
I
that?
do. I have 6 different
I
colors.
think that's what I struggled the most in showing is when people were like, "What is this?" I was like, "Girl, I'm just
Yeah.
like, it's vinyl plank. I don't."
People are like, what is it?
Yeah.
And they've come such a
wannabe
long
wood,
way.
right?
Yes, yes. But they've
I
come
thought it
such
was
a
a
long way.
downgrade, but no, they're water resistant,
Scratch
scratch.
resistant.
Okay, so they really are nice. When someone has vinyl planking, it's technically an upgrade
It
for
is.
most.
Oh, absolutely it is. Well, and again, that's where lifestyle comes into play. So when Jen and I are talking to you and we're like, hey,
Yeah.
what's going on in your house? Oh my God, I have 4 kids. I have 2
I've
dogs.
got
I've
dogs
got a
with long
cat that runs
claws.
around.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
We're not even going to take you to look at engineered wood because that will be destroyed in 5 seconds.
Right.
We will say to you, here's where you need to be. Because it tends to go a little bit more towards the polyester because it's a softer material.
Can you show me polyester versus vinyl?
So everything that's in this section right here are the polys.
Does poly last longer and more durable than nylon, or that doesn't really?
Nylon's going to be your most durable. But the
Okay.
problem with that too is once you want the more durable, you're also going to pay a higher price point for it.
Where is that on display?
My nylon,
Okay. And this is the less expensive?
nylon's going to be your most. All of my other ones are the polys.
What? Oh, it says it's more durable, you said.
No, it's softer. Nylon's more durable, but your poly's going to be softer.
And then pads will be your biggest upgrade. In terms
Pads,
of,
yes. So we have 3 different options. So we have one that comes included. I'm going to squeeze right here next to you. Sorry, no, you're good. So 3 different options with the pads. So this one here is they're included. It used to be pink. If we've ever ripped up old carpet, we've seen that before. This one here is your first upgrade option. So he's just going to be a little bit squishier.
Not as,
And then this guy here is our memory foam. So he's going to be the most rigid.
So in terms of, we're used to saying like this is, quote, quarter inch or half an inch or whatever, do they still do the same thing in terms of delineating size-wise?
They do.
Okay.
So 3/8 inch, half.
Okay.
But then now they also have added poundage.
Okay.
So
And-
5 pound, 6 pound, 8 pound.
And what does that do when they add the poundage? What does that mean?
So easiest way to describe it to a home buyer is squishy.
Okay.
So, and the nice thing here, so what I often do for them is we pull out those pads, and what I do is I put these down on here, and I have them walk across it.
Okay.
And I have them determine, 1, can you feel a difference? Because if you can't, why are we going to pay for you to upgrade the carpet if you can't feel the difference?
Right.
But 2, if you are standing across them, you might stand on one and be like, ooh, I am not a fan of that. Great, then let's not put that one in your home.
Interesting.
A spill barrier on top. So again, back to our people that we were using in the kitchen that are 4 kids, 2 dogs, a cat running around. We have, one of the dogs is a puppy, so she has accidents that happen often. My cat likes to throw up. So if that was the case, I might direct them, if they like the feel of it, towards that carpet pad because now it has that
This
spill
one.
barrier. So if something happens, we don't go all the way down to that subflooring and create a mold issue. We're gonna stop in between carpet and pad.
Okay.
Half inch.
Got it.
This is
Bathrooms.
a fun area because we get to have long conversations about what we want in bathrooms. Now, a lot of times we do get a little, people get a little embarrassed because one of the things that we do like to talk about are toilets. And sometimes you're like, okay, what kind of toilets do you want? What?
High, low,
Yes.
with, without bidets.
Yes.
Maximum.
Elongated,
I want the
throne.
taller.
I want the roll.
Right. So, we do get down to the nitty gritty, right? To toilets, to flooring in the bathrooms.
Yeah.
But then setup wise. So, every single bathroom included is a tub shower setup. Just like this guy right here. This is the included white tile that it comes with. They can choose to stay with that, or they have the options to change, which they do that structurally. So what you see right here is a shower in lieu. So just a full walk-in shower, or over there we have that super primary, so separate tub, separate shower. And then depending on what they do with each of those, they get to pick if they want to keep the included white tile, or if they want to upgrade that tile.
Are you seeing people do combos like this, or just keeping tub standard?
The super primary where they have the tub shower combo. For me, with my home buyers lately, I feel like I'm seeing less of the tub shower combo. I have more people going straight to the full shower. I'm just hearing a lot of my home buyers are like, I don't take tubs.
Do you guys do any full walk-ins? Does it have to be that pan?
So that pan is what's standard. We do offer the tile, like what you see over there if you wanted to do that.
Board on the bottom there?
So in order to get the board, it's that one over there.
It's fun, right? Yeah.
So it's wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, I'm such a. The logic for me is.
We want to make sure that you fill that crack because if water gets in there, we're going to have a whole other issue.
Touche.
But again, and that's why it's fun here that we show a beautiful shower with just the pan, and same with our models, because then people can feel like they don't have to upgrade everything in the shower. Because the shower pan itself is like $1,500 just for that.
For the poured one, 1,500. Okay. Instead
And
of
that's
just having a
not the
pan.
wall tile. So that's where too, if we only have that left in our body. What? And I will tell you, most of the time on my virtuals, I have this. Mallory, can you give me just a minute? I'm gonna go upstairs and measure mine real quick because I don't know what it is. And that's fair. But the nice thing is here they can see both, right? So included vanity height is the 32-inch that you see over here. Upgraded is the 36. Now the nice thing with that is per bathroom. So majority of the time I have a lot of my home buyers doing it in the primary bathroom. But then if the secondary bathrooms or kid bathrooms are not gonna get used, we don't care. Now sometimes it's the other way and I'm like, it's $120 per bathroom. Oh, that's easy, do it in every bathroom.
Should.
So, but it's just those kind of, and then of course, setup wise, standard setup is all cabinets underneath.
Yeah.
They do have the option to add drawers. And then depending on their floor plan, sometimes our vanities are longer. So then that kind of dictates, are we putting in 4 drawers or are we putting in 6 drawers? Visual, right? Sometimes you see pictures of some of those things and you don't realize how big they are until you get in person and you're like, oh yeah, that's a bigger light than I thought.
The wicker style is different.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
Totally different.
Yes. Now faucet wise, included faucet is going to be this guy that you see right here on the left hand side. Now it's funny because most of my home buyers look and they're like, but Mallory, does he come out? Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He has the button on the top that switches between solid and spray.
It works.
So they can stay with that. They have the option to upgrade.
Can't imagine it's too much to upgrade some of these guys.
It's not. And then those are lifetime warranty, right? So then they never have to worry about it again.
Nice.
Now, occasionally I will have those people that are like, ooh, I saw this exact same thing at Lowe's for $60. Yes, you will, because Lowe's sell, Moen sells to Lowe's too.
Yeah.
But those don't have lifetime warranty.
Yeah.
So you can certainly buy the $60 one at Lowe's, but you might be buying it again in 5 years.
It's just one more thing to do when you move into.
But
It's
the
kind
nice
of
thing
a
is
lot.
everything is single hole. So if you do want to swap it out later,
Pretty universal.
so
Yeah.
easy. And again, that's one of those areas like, if we don't feel like we need to, then don't. So that one's the single basin. And then Bill, you asked that question earlier about single versus double.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
So again, visually for people to be able to see that single versus that double. What works for them, what style they like the best. Now those ones are my stainless steels. If they upgrade their countertops, those are the ones that come included. From there we have the composite sink that you see in the middle. He's the one that we've kind of seen throughout the studio. He's the single basin or the double.
Yeah.
White, gray, or matte black are the colors that he comes in.
Right.
And those are for my laminate folks.
Yep.
So laminate has to have the overmount sinks.
Oh, that black is nice.
Yes.
No matter what color your kitchen is, just looks nice. Damn, that's cool.
Is there a new name now for these large, deep sinks versus, because some people will say, oh, that's kind of like a farmhouse sink.
Yeah.
But do they have a new name now for these particular type of sinks that are large but don't have the apron?
We just call them single basins.
Okay, I was just wondering,
Are those bathroom faucets. Now included ones are these guys right here on the far left-hand side in the chrome.
and they're mowing. And
They are
what
mowing.
what is the other one that you guys use?
We just use our appliances, but we just offer mowing for faucets.
Okay, with a lifetime guarantee. Okay.
Now the fun part here too is different styles, but then we also show the pairings for the shower heads, the turn dials, and the tub spouts. So our faucets for the bathrooms are sold whole house. So once you pick one style and one color, that goes into every bathroom in the home. But our package includes the sink faucet, the shower head, the turn dial, the tub spout, and those towel bars and toilet paper holders, which is what we have on display over there on the wall. So they really get to kind of see. They may come in and say, yep, Mallory, I really like this style. And I'm like, okay, great. Here's the shower head that goes with it. Oh, but I really want that shower head. Okay, well then that's this one or this one. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Great. Now let's go look at our, towel bars and toilet paper holder. So some people flip, some people don't care.
Yeah.
But it is just nice to kind of be able to show different styles. The other conversation that we have with people here is holes, right? Because you're gonna have some that are the single holes. You're gonna have some that drill the 3 holes. And then you're gonna have your widespread, which drill the 3 holes but farther apart. So that's another conversation that we're having with people in case it's, oh, well, maybe down the road I would change that out. That's fine, but just remember, here's the holes that we're gonna have to cover.
Obviously, I think these are kind of the lowest, just because 3 holes is just kind of like classic, timeless look. But these guys do seem upgraded, but those are nice too. I mean, the spread's not. That does look
Just tell them to drill 3 holes and cover what you don't use.
Yeah.
Well, and it's funny because a lot of times the conversations too, lately, my home buyers are like, I either want this or I want this because
Right.
I'm sick and tired of cleaning that.
Those are abandoned.
They are, because
Yeah,
it's
good
so
point.
close. So again, it kind of depends at where they're at in their stage of life, right? If they're
Yeah.
first time home buyers, they don't really know any different.
Yeah.
They're going 5 different colors. So if this is the direction that we do go because of our budget maybe, we can pick one color for the kitchen and then do our bathrooms a different color.
And these are all the laminate choices.
These are for those that have the laminate. Biggest thing though with the laminate is we can't install undermount sinks. So that's where it gets to a lot of our home buyers where they're like, ooh,
Yeah.
It has to
really
sit on
need-
top of the cabinet.
It does.
Or on the countertop.
On the countertop.
Yeah, got it. Which aesthetically maybe not as
upgrade options, or depending on my communities. So we do offer granite as the included in some of my communities. This is the only color that would be that included one. In my communities where it's the laminate, this would kind of be like their first upgrade.
Yeah.
Now, biggest thing with any of the granite colors that we have here at the studio, granite is a natural stone. So the number one conversation that we are having with our home buyers is your slab may not look anything like this. So if there is a color that they're liking, we always recommend that they go on Google and type in white Napoli and pull up images to see the different types that they could get, because they don't get to go pick out their slab.
Right.
Do you have to cure or protect the granite?
You do.
Okay.
Yes. So granite, it has to get sealed. Generally, we tell our home buyers to do it about once a year, unless you like to clean with Clorox wipes. Then we tell you to do it about every 8 to 10 months.
Okay.
And you'll know when it's ready to be sealed because the water you'll splash it and you'll know that you splashed it and it won't be there. So it's going to start to kind of seep into that countertop. So that's when you know it's time to do it. And they carry all the products for granite sealing. But yes, we do. And we just tell people, put a little reminder in your calendar. And even if you can't over seal it. So I had one home buyer the other day that she's like, Mallory, can I just do it like every 6 months? I said, sure, go ahead. You're not going to hurt it. But it does help protect, especially your lighter colors, because we don't want them to get stained.
from wine rings or whatever.
Coffee, strawberry juice,
It's porous
blueberry.
stone, and so it really takes that moisture in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So it does require a little bit more maintenance. And again, it's just going to be a little bit more of a busier product, right? Some people come in, they absolutely love that. They've had granite before, that's what they live for, and that's great. But for my home buyer that's like, wait a minute, it's not going to look exactly like that. Nope. Okay, I'm not okay with that. Okay, here's what we're going to look at instead. We're going to look at, and like I was just in a kitchen the other day actually, and their granite group 1 was the first price. The next, like my first level of quartz was their next price, and it was like a $300 difference. So we're not talking like thousands of dollars difference. We can be between group 1 and group 3 in my quartz, but granite to quartz is not always a huge jump.
You can do the waterfall on the quartz.
You can. So anytime that somebody does a waterfall, they have to be in a solid surface.
Nice.
So for any of my communities, if they do have the laminate included, they can't do a double or a waterfall with the laminate.
And then what's the higher group of the quartz? What's
Yes.
the difference? Is it
Just
pattern?
Yep. So there's no quality difference. It's just going to be the pattern.
Wow, just more character. Like that dark one. Huh?
Above that, it's drywalled and painted.
That's included.
That's included.
Maybe the upgrade.
Now from there, the upgrade would be to do tile.
Yeah.
Some of my communities, we do offer the countertop
backsplash.
as the backsplash.
Is that kind of getting popular?
It is. The hard part with that is just pricing. So your tile pricing is always going to be better than your countertop pricing.
Well, just finished going through with the representatives in the KB Home Design Center. It was very interesting. I hope you will enjoy all the clips. Some of them are even applicable in terms of looking at homes, whether they're resales or perhaps even in some cases in terms of care of the different features. So if you have any questions, of course, please give me a call. And if you want to take a look at some KB homes, more than happy to go ahead and show you them. My contact information is below. Thanks a lot, Bill Fung. Bye now.